The fact that Kevin Samuels died, this massive shooting in Buffalo. There are still racist people in this world, yo. And social media can be a very toxic place. Finding love is like finding $1 million in the middle of the street in New York, okay? You gotta pray on it, you gotta wait your turn. Like, Floss Fam, I'm super excited about today's video because today we're doing a get ready with me girl talk video. This is something new that I'm trying to incorporate on my channel, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. And for all my first timers, if it's your first time here and you want to know how I got my brows to look like this, then make sure to tune into my previous how-to video on how to get your brows on fleek like this. And yeah, so let's jump into this look of the day. I'm not really going to be going in depth step by step on how I do this, how I do that. This is more so a visual kind of video because your girl is getting ready and I'm trying to get out of here as quick as I can, you know. But I decided to come on here to vocalize my thoughts and just so that you guys could get ready with me today. So I don't know about y'all, but I just feel like life has been super crazy lately, especially with all the crime that's been going on in the world today. I don't know what is going on. I feel like all these people done lost their minds, like with all this excessive shooting that's going on. I just think it's really scary. Who would have ever thought we would have been living in a time where people would just be acting so reckless? It's absolutely ridiculous, okay? I also want to address the fact that even though I might be kind of late, the fact that Kevin Samuels died, so many people are just glorifying his death. Like, people are saying like his death is pretty much his karma. And I just think that that's real crazy because I'm just really like a firm believer in God's timing. And I am a firm believer in the fact that you will reap what you sow. But I don't think that people should be so senseless and grimy to say like, oh, he deserved to die, that was his karma, thank God. Because I just feel like whatever you wish upon the next person is what you might potentially endure as your karma. So I feel like people need to be a lot more particular about what they wish upon other people or tend to glorify. I just think that that's so not cool because people fail to realize that although the karma might not come directly back to you, it can certainly affect the people around you, like your kids in the future and so forth. So I just think it's real senseless that people think that they could just sit here and talk crazy about the man as he's deceased. Granted, I know he was definitely crazy in his delivery. I'm not gonna knock him down for like some of the things that he was saying because it definitely was true to some degree. But I don't think it's about what you say. I think it's more so how you say it. All in all, his delivery might have been crazy as hell, but that still doesn't give anybody the right to sit here and glorify anybody's death. Like, and I feel like people fail to put themselves in other people's shoes, and I just don't like that. So that's one. The second thing that I want to address is this massive shooting in Buffalo. I usually don't like to indulge in the news, but it's obviously been everywhere. So at this point, it's kind of inevitable to not see. And it's very disheartening that there are still racist people in this world, yo. Like, I just think it's so crazy that there's so much hatred built in so many people's hearts. And it's so funny because I was in a cab today and the Uber driver was saying he feel like we're pretty much in our last days. You can't even go to the supermarket without having to worry about getting shot. You can't even go to church and praise the Lord without having to worry about getting shot. It's beyond me. And I personally feel like I've developed anxiety throughout this pandemic because I feel like I'm way more cautious as far as like going out than how I used to. Because before I used to be outside, but now I have to second guess going outside or what type of crowd or environment I decide to associate myself with because you just never know. And it's like, I mean, if it's your time to go, it is your time to go. There's not really much that you can do to prevent that. But I do feel like putting yourself, obviously, in certain environments can cause more harm than good. So certain environments, I just rather refrain from. And it's like the summer's coming up, my birthday's coming up. You would think I'd be super excited to be outside, but that's not what it's given. Like, I'm from Brooklyn. We be outside in the summertime. We be cooking, barbecues, all that. You know what I'm saying? Backyard parties, all that. And I don't even think I'm gonna be at none of the functions this summer for real. Unless I know somebody. But aside from that, y'all might just have to count me out. Y'all, I hope that the Smokey Eye comes out popping, because, you know, Smokey Eyes for me is very challenging. It could be a hit or a miss. It's really a hit or miss. So I never really know what I'm gonna get when I do a Smokey Eye. It's very unpredictable for me. So y'all pray for me. Pray that this comes out fleeky, because ain't nobody got time for the Smokey Eye to not be coming together today. So another thing that I want to touch base on is not settling for less, and also putting yourself first. So I think that this is something that I've struggled with. So that's one of the reasons why I want to address it. Not more so like settling for less, but more so of not always putting myself first, because, you know, I want to be that ride or die friend. I want to be, you know, that friend that just supports my friends in all their endeavors. If I see potential in my friends, or see that they have like a specific talent, or I know they'll be good at something, I'm always the one to, like, you know, scope up the ideas, you know what I'm saying, to kind of help them and guide them into their purpose, if that makes sense. So like, for instance, I had a friend, she knows how to cook. So around Valentine's Day, I seen other people making like those chocolate breakable hearts. So I figured like, oh, you know, she's not really working. So I ended up sending her a tutorial so she could learn how to make it, and she can start a business from that. And long and behold, what did she do? Start a business from that. So I just feel like, yeah, I'm always pouring into my friends. And I feel like I'm somebody that, yeah, my friends can depend on. I used to have a very hard time saying no. I used to have a very hard time like not showing up for my friends, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like by me doing that, it kind of put me in a position to like neglect myself. And one good thing that I can say about this pandemic is that it's definitely helped me like take a pause on my life and really reflect on what are the things that I can do to make it better. Because I honestly feel like if it wasn't for the pandemic, I probably wouldn't even be doing makeup right now. But you know, your girl had to make a coin. And makeup is actually one of the areas that I never touched on. You know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I did go to beauty school. I'm not gonna really get too much into that. I might create a story time on like my beauty school experience. So stay tuned for that, y'all. Pandemic definitely gave me a push as far as like pursuing another skill that I didn't really think that I would utilize, and I love it. I fell in love. So, but anyway, y'all, back to what I was saying. As far as like putting myself first and taking a step back, I just feel like it was something that was really, I don't know, it was a struggle for me, because I'm a people person. Like, I'm so much of a people person, and like my life used to revolve around my friends. Like my mom always used to say that, like, your friends could tell you, invite you here, and they know you gonna come. Like they know I could be at home chilling in my bed, and then I get a call from my friend like, yo, let's go here, and I'm outside. So, and it's just like, whether I got it, whether I don't got it, I'm outside, because I just feel like I gotta be that friend to be there with my friends. And I just feel like in the process, little did I know, like it was like low-key sabotaging my relationship with myself. So I just feel like it's very important to pour into yourself. And as you get older, you start to realize, like, you know, that you wasted a lot of time doing a lot of nonsense that you had no business doing with the strength of your friends. So that's more so where I'm at right now in my life. I just feel like I've always overextended myself. And this weekend, I actually decided to take a little mini break from social media, something that I never do. I stayed on social media. And social media can be a very toxic place. Very toxic. So I definitely recommend, if you can stay off of social media for a certain amount of time, then do so. 10 out of 10, I highly recommend. So today is Tuesday, and I decided to stay off of social media from Friday to this Monday, which was yesterday. And honestly, it was one of the best things that I could have did for myself. I got time to really like tap in with God, spend more time with him. I got to relax. because I just feel like my mind is always racing and always thinking about the next thing to do and what can I do to improve my life, and you know, what can I do to become more successful, or I'm working, executing on plans behind the scenes that I never just get to relax. So I got to relax and really just enjoy myself and my company, and really just like, you know, do things that I don't often do for myself, and it was amazing. So now I want to tap into not settling for less. I just feel like when you settle for things that you don't deserve, when you tolerate things that you don't deserve, you're gonna get the bare minimum of what you deserve. You'll never know your fullest potential or how far you could have came or could have been if you just settle for whatever comes first. It's definitely not worth it. I had to learn that. It took me a while to learn that. But your girl is here. We not settling for nothing. Don't settle for a man. Don't settle for a job. Don't settle for nothing, okay? So guys, I feel like I kind of been talking a lot. I'm about to mute myself for a little bit and get through these eyes. And then I'll come back when I start prepping my face. All right, y'all, so I'm back. So now that my face is primed and I got my calamine lotion on, I also want to talk about dating in today's generation. I'm from New York, and Brooklyn, New York to be exact. And I just feel like, God forgive me for saying this, but I just feel like if you living in New York and you trying to find love, it's just never gonna happen. I don't know, we must have did something real bad back in the days or something, like in our past life, because it don't make no sense. Finding love is like finding $1 million in the middle of the street in New York, okay? It's like real slim to never, okay? And I'm very hopeful when it comes down to like romance and love, but I don't know if New York is really truly where my soulmate is really at. But I don't know if it's because of the way men are being brought up. Maybe it's the lack of like 2-parent households or something, but it's just something in the air where it's just like men don't want to make females nothing more but just their baby mother. And I just feel like men out here, they don't even court women no more. They just want to play games. Like, I feel like nobody's like checking for marriage, and to each its own. Not everybody wants to get married. I get that. But I just feel like even if you want to get married, the likeliness of you getting married to a man in New York City is like slim to none. I'm 28 years old. Out of all my group of friends, nobody in my group of friends is married. When I watch other videos and stuff like that of like girls in other states and stuff, you know, at this age, they already down to their first kid, their husband and all that. And I just feel like here, that's not even in the playing cards. It's just really a sad case. Like, I'm such an old soul. So like, I'm traditional in that sense. Like, you know, I want to raise my future kids in a 2-family household. And I just feel like that's not something that, you know, these men be checking for or considering. I get that marriage doesn't fix everything, or, you know, marriages can collapse too. But listen here, I want what I want, and I said what I said, and that's on period. I feel like I discovered this theory. Like, I used to work at a European Wax Center in the city. I would be at work with my coworkers, and I would be like, yo, look out the window. Like, how many people did you see walk past here? And they be like, hundreds. And I just be like, that's how guys be viewing it in New York. Like, they feel like there's unlimited options. So it's just like, they just gonna settle for having their cake and eating it too. Like, they don't even care about the stability. They just care about, you know, juggling women and playing around. And I just think that having one solid female is definitely worth more than having 1,000 women. I don't know. If you're from New York and you agree with me, then be sure to comment down below and let the people that's not from New York know what's up. Know that it's hard for a player. It's hard for a girl out here in these Brooklyn streets, because these men are so ghetto. They'll make you jump through hoops just to take you on a date. Or they'll try to make you jump through hoops to take you out on a date. Like, these men be cheap. They just be thinking they could offer you the bare minimum. And no, that's not what we doing. So that's another thing when I say don't settle for less as well, because I know a lot of women, especially like in my age group, like we're aging, we're getting older. So it's like, you know, around this age, especially on social media, sometimes you see people building families, getting married, and all this other stuff, XYZ. And because of the pressure in today's society, a lot of females just, you know, grab onto what they could get. You know what I'm saying? Because they just feel like their time is clicking and all that. And it's just like, don't do that, because you'll be doing yourself a disservice in the long run. You're gonna be miserable, sis. So don't do it to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Okay? I am so running behind time. One thing about me is that I cannot multitask for nothing. But anyway, y'all, I'm still hopeful, you know what I'm saying? Because I do believe in God, and I do believe that there's somebody out there for everybody. You just can't go looking for it. You just gotta, you know, you gotta pray on it. You gotta wait your turn. Like, in life, it's all about God's time, and it's not always about what you want. So even though you might think you want a man right now, maybe that's not in the cards right now. I'm real big on faith. So I feel like a lot of people, they want to control the narrative all the time of their lives, not realizing like our lives are already written. Like, yeah, you got to go with the flow. And just because something is not working right now doesn't mean that it won't work in the future. Just because you get a taste of the medicine right now don't mean it's meant to have right now. Guys, I want y'all to engage with me. Like, I'm trying to get to know y'all on a personal level. Like, I'm really trying to build a relationship with my Floss Fam community. So make sure to comment down below and give me feedback. Like, feedback, I'm always open to feedback. Your girl is trying to grow. So make sure to comment down below, please and thank you. I would so much and so highly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to add me on Instagram. Y'all could follow my makeup page at Face Paint by Marcy J. It'll be in the description or somewhere on the screen. And y'all can also follow me on my personal page at Flossy_Princess with 2 eyes 93 to see what's going on with me. Okay, your girl got buzz. Definitely make sure to follow me. I'm not bougie. I follow back. I support those who support me, because we in this together, okay? Period. Also, if you're a Cancer, be sure to comment down below and comment your birthday so I could show you love on your birthday, period. But y'all, my birthday is July 18th. So blow me up, show your girl some love. I go away every year and I'm always last minute with my trips, but I don't know where I'm going this year. I was hoping to have a boo, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't know what the future holds. So I'm gonna pray on it. I do have a contender, you know, but I don't know, things are a little rocky right now, but you know, we'll see. All right, y'all, so once again, I'm going to speed a little bit through this video because now I feel like it's getting a little lengthy. Yo, one thing about makeup, y'all gotta trust the process, because this boy is coming together. Like, you gotta trust the process and you gotta trust in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? So, and that's one thing that I had to learn too, because your girl wasn't always one to believe in herself, but I mastered the art of believing in myself, period. Because if the next person could do it, why can't I? And that's on period. This summer is mine's. It's mine's. So if y'all don't know Marcy J now, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know who Marcy J is, period. Don't ever, that's another thing I want to touch on. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't ever let nobody talk you out of pursuing something that you want to pursue, that God gave you the vision for, because God didn't give other people the vision. He gave it to you because he wants you to pursue it. So, and that's another thing. I used to, like, you know, always try to go and ask my friends, like, oh, what's your thoughts on this? Or you think I should do this? But no, if the vision was given to me and I truly feel like it's something I might really be into, I'm gonna pursue it. And the worst thing that can happen is that it don't work out, but at least I tried. I could say that I tried. And that's something that was real hard for me to learn and for me to master, because I didn't like failure. I didn't like rejection. Nobody does, truth be told, but it's a part of the process. Had I not tried a lot of things, had I not, you know, attempted, had I not failed, I wouldn't have grown. And I feel like failure is a part of growth. Like, you have to fail in things to really fully master it. So I just feel like even with this makeup stuff, like starting out, looking back, I really thought I was doing a damn thing. And I really, you know, my makeup was good, especially for a beginner. But I just feel like as time has progressed, I've definitely gotten better. Had I not, you know, believed in myself, and I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You feel me? And I'm still not where I want to be. But like I said, it's in God's timing. You know what I'm saying? I'm where I'm supposed to be. This is where God wants me to be, and I'm gonna embrace it as that. Let me know if y'all want me to do like a video where it's like, what's the fastest that I can do my makeup? And I'll time the process. So let me know if that's something that y'all would be interested in. Because I got my days where I'm super, super quick. But if I'm doing like a heavy face like this, I usually take my time because I want it to be as perfect as possible. And it's actually so funny because I had a client today. It was my first time having her. She was saying like, thank you for taking your time. Because like usually, I don't know what other makeup artist she's going to, but they usually rush through the process. I don't do sloppy work. We don't do sloppy work over here because once you step out them doors, you're promoting me. So when people see your face and if it does not look up to par, then it's just like that's slander on my name. And nobody got time for that. So I'm real big on making sure and ensuring that all my clients walk out flawless. So make sure if you're in the Brooklyn, New York area and you need your face done, you come and warm up my chair because we waiting for you. We are waiting for you. And I guarantee that you'll never want to leave. And that's on period, okay? All right, y'all. So I'm going to pretty much zoom through the rest of this process because once again, your girl is running behind and it's like nobody got time for that. So I'm going to catch y'all in a couple minutes. Y'all, this is super cute look that people are doing where they actually apply shadow underneath the eye, and I think it's so cute, but I don't know how it's gonna look on me, but I'm still gonna give it a try because yeah, like you won't know if you like something unless you try it. So I'm gonna still give it a shot because who knows, I might really like it. So also let me know what you guys prefer. If y'all prefer makeup videos, if y'all liking this girl talk scenario, if y'all want to see me hop on here with some of my friends for us to have girl talks, y'all want to see challenges, reviews, let me know what y'all want to see because I'm here for y'all. So just let me know, and I'm definitely gonna work on being more consistent. Well, I'm actually real consistent. I'm real proud of myself because I attempted at YouTube a whole year ago and that was a flop. I was not consistent at all, but now your girl has a schedule. So I upload every single Wednesday. I vowed to be consistent, but I'm actually considering pushing out more content, like at least 2 videos a week now, since I'm starting to get the flow and I'm starting to like being on camera more. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Y'all want to see me more? Y'all want to engage with me more? Let's be friends, y'all. This wig will not let me be great today. Like, it just keep flying in my hair. Like, guys, I meant to say face, not hair. But I'm actually going to be nice, and I'm going to leave the link to this unit down below. So if y'all want to cop this headband wig, then y'all can actually purchase it on my Amazon storefront. That's another thing that most people aren't aware that I have. I have an Amazon storefront. So if you guys want access to the products that I use and so forth, then just head over to my Amazon storefront and everything you need will be right there. We is getting somewhere. I'm really loving this. I'm loving how this is coming out. So Floss Fam, that officially completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get ready, and I also hope you guys enjoyed watching me fleek my face as per usual with this beautiful smoky eye glam. I honestly feel as though I nailed it, not to toot my own horn. And also, I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me express my thoughts. Make sure to comment down below if you agreed with anything, disagreed with anything. I'm open to all feedback. Make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to click that post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video, which is every Wednesday. And as always, it's always my pleasure. And I can't wait to see you guys in next week's video. Ciao.